let's move over to the NFL game that you and I are on opposite sides of. And it's the Atlanta Falcons and the Indianapolis Colts, a line that is now at -1.5 for Indianapolis. It was at 3. So money is coming in on the side that you are picking the Atlanta Falcons. So we talked about Matt Ryan. We talked about how heart-stopping it's been to back the Falcons. Why do you like them here?
Back to back. I don't know. I like the Falcons back to back here. I still like the way, even though Matt Ryan threw 3 picks, I like how his passing game was for the most part in the game. They could have put up more points. I think Indianapolis, after 2 tough games in a row, I mean, they did pull it out last week in a conference game at Tennessee, and that was a grueling, hard-hitting game as well. Tennessee choked the game away at the end when they could have had it. They went to overtime in L.A. against the Chargers. I think in this spot on turf, in a dome, I think this suits the Falcons right, and I just think the Falcons offense is better than the Colts offense, and I will take still, even though he had 3 interceptions, he had 3 touchdowns as well and over 300 yards and had 295 against the Vikings in week 1. I'll take Matt Ryan over Brissett any day, and I think Atlanta wins this game in a high-scoring game.
I can understand why you would take Matt Ryan over Jacoby Brissett, but I will take the Indianapolis Colts offensive line over the Atlanta Falcons defensive line and their offensive line for that matter. Brissett's only got 1 interception on the year. He's also got 5 touchdowns. And he's been given time to let T.Y. Hilton get open, to get Marlon Mack out of the flat. The offensive line's opened up room for Marlon Mack. And I think this game being played in Indianapolis, I think the home crowd, they were upset by Andrew Luck leaving. They thought it was going to be all despair, and their team has come out and shown them that, no, we're going to be here. This is going to be a good year for us. They nearly beat the Chargers in week 1, and they won last week, and I think they're a legit team. I don't know if they're going to be multi-rounds in the playoffs, but they're going to be in the conversation. And, yeah, Jacoby Brissett's not Andrew Luck, but all the rest of the pieces are there on a team that we thought was going to win 10 or more games. And Brissett's been just fine. He hasn't been bad. So
right. I agree.
I take that over what I've seen as a very scattered Atlanta team. And also their head coach has been rumored to be one of the first ones fired if things go south. So there's a lot of pressure on Atlanta too.
I agree with you, but also think about this now. Well, we just discussed Carolina having their issues and problems. And if they lose this week to Arizona, and Cam with his injury situation, it's a bad deal for Carolina right now. And Drew Brees being out for, 5-6 weeks now with his thumb, that leaves the door wide open for Atlanta to take the NFC South. Wide open for them to snatch it. All that's in their way is basically Tampa Bay and Jameis Winston. And Winston will screw up down the road, maybe this week against the Giants, maybe not, but he will. So that division is left wide open for the Falcons to take it. So this is a game, non-conference, in a dome where Atlanta can run their offense without having any issues. They need to go in there and take care of business and win this game and take control of the NFC South.